How do you define family?
We're recording now. Family is people that you connect with. It's someone, I see it for being blood, but it doesn't always necessarily have to be a blood relation. It's someone that you feel close and secure with.
Okay. Who holds the most status in your family and why?
I would say that my mother has the most status right now in the family because has the well-paying job right now, and she's the main provider within my family compared to my dad.
Okay. How do you define success?
Success is someone that is more stable and happy where they're at in life.
Do you consider your parents to be successful?
Yes and no. I feel that they can be happy on certain extents, but they're not completely stable as they would like to be. But they have been successful for where they became in life because they came from a lot of hard times.
Okay. How important is education in your family?
I would say it's pretty important. I mean, I was never looked at as never going to college. I knew I was going to college. My mom is my idol because she's the only one that has her college degree compared to my dad.
Okay. Is punctuality important to you? Why or why not?
I would say yeah, that it seems to be important. You always want to be on top of everything and keeping up with what's going on with society and the world.
What is the most important meal of the day?
For me, my most important meal would be dinner because it was always kind of the time that my family all sat down after a crazy busy day and spent time together as a family.
Do you eat foods that are indigenous to your culture? Why or not? Why or why not?
I would say no. Just personally, I don't really directly believe in a direct religion, so I don't have a specific way I feel for food.
Did you ever live with your grandparents or extended family?
Yes, actually, for about 6 months here in college, I lived with my grandmother. And it was nice. She helped me financially for a little bit, but that was about it.
How important is religion in your family and why?
For me, my parents were really not like forcing it. I don't really go to church. I'm not very religious myself personally, but my grandparents are very adamant towards it, and they were very religious.
Yeah, my grandparents are really religious too. If religion is important in your family, do you plan to pass this on to your children? And why or why not?
For me, I don't plan on it because I'm not very religious myself. I'm not saying I don't believe, or if I do believe, it's just up in the air. If my children want to believe more and be more cultured than they can into religion, but I'm not forcing it upon them.
Are the roles of men and women specifically defined in your family? If so, what are they?
Yes and no. My mom is the main provider in the family more than my dad, but when it comes to taking care of the house and taking care of my niece, my mom has that role, and that's kind of the women's role and the idea of the world. But my dad does cook time to time, so it kind of off balances that a little bit.
And that's all for the interview. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're welcome.